It's okay to be a loner. This is not a question. It's something I would like to talk about because for some reason this week has been exceptional in people sending emails asking for advice about how they could help their children who are loners. We are getting more and more children these days, or more and more people in the world that are loners. And the biggest reason is, this is nothing glamorous. Let's not rush to glamorize people that are loners. The biggest reason is, we have more souls coming to earth these days that have not been here many times. And they remember back home. They might not remember everything, but they know that this is not their home and that this is way too different. And down deep inside, they also know that they do not need everyone's approval, because they kind of, even though they could not put it in words, they kind of know who they are. They have this inner feeling of, I might not be able to explain it, but I know who I am. I don't need everyone to approve of me. So they don't go out of their way to make friends. Also, because they have not been here many times, they have not totally forgotten everything. This is not a judgment. They have more common sense because they have not totally forgotten. So they don't fall into the patterns of drama. Most people fall into drama because this makes them feel alive. They think, there is drama in my life, therefore I exist. As for these loners, don't need this. They know they exist. So there is nothing wrong with them that you have to help them. Don't try and help them. You can always say, but this goes for every parent, no matter how old your children are, whether they are 2 or 102. You can always say, if there's anything I can do for you, let me know. And that is enough. Don't try and get them to make friends. Don't try and tell them that there's something wrong with you, that you are always in your room or that you are always alone. There is nothing wrong with them at all. Now, if you are not a loner, I am by no means advocating you should become one. It is very helpful to spend time alone, but if it's not natural, don't do it. I'm talking about the people that are naturally loners. By the way, because I'm one of them, don't ever think that these people feel lonely. They do not. I have had 2 or 3 or maybe 4 days in my life where I felt lonely, and that was it. So don't think that we are lonely because we like being alone or because we choose to be alone. And don't take it personally. It's not so much that we think you're stupid, although most times we do, but that's not the reason we want to be alone. We want to think about things that are different to what you think about. That's all. And this is why we prefer to be alone. Sometimes we simply want to think. What we think about doesn't matter. We like thinking. We like creating different worlds in our mind. And for some weird reason, I don't know why, I found this with many loners, we always fantasize about how to solve problems in our mind. I don't know if this goes for every last loner on the planet, but the ones that I've met and the ones that I have given sessions to, including myself, we love solving problems. So let your child be, whether it's small or whether it's a teenager. Let it be. Again, this is not to glamorize the loners. Everyone is needed for this game that we are playing. It's not that loners are more important. I have said this before, and because it's coming to my mind, I'm going to say it again. The most important person in our society is the garbage man, or woman in some cases. That's the one man, the one person that we need more than any other person. I've only mentioned it because I don't want people that are loners to think they are special. But the reason I'm talking about it is for the parents who have children like this, because there will be more and more in the coming years. To help you understand, not help, I don't like that word, to assist you in understanding that there is nothing wrong with them. It's okay, leave them alone. Really, there's nothing wrong with them. Now, again, this is not to advocate you being alone, but it does help, guys. It really does help. Spend some time on your own. Don't force it. Don't say to your friends, I'm not going to see you today because I want to be alone. There's no need to do that. That's just drama. Because you want them to say, what happened? Why do you want to be alone? Okay, this is where you should answer, nothing happened, I'm just a drama queen. That's all. But don't necessarily feel lonely when you are alone. Just spend some time with yourself. And start talking to yourself. And this way, you will discover other parts of you that you couldn't before because you never stopped talking. This is one of our biggest problems. We never stop talking. And you know what the funny thing is? Most of us have nothing to say. We just babble on. So when you are left alone for a few minutes or a few hours of the day, there's no need to turn on your television. There's no need to go straight to Facebook. Be alone for a moment. And ask yourself, how does it feel being with me? See, we are never with ourselves. In the beginning, you won't like it. And the biggest reason you won't like it is because you don't like you. So you don't like being with you. That's one thing that the loners have that is different. They like being with themselves. They really, really do. Again, I'm not saying it's better to be a loner. It just is. It's just another way of being. There are many, many different ways of being. I think I will leave it at this.